Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mr.Cygnus, back a little sooner than most of you guys expected. Yeah, I'm back kind of soon, guys. You know, I'll tell you the truth, I was so disappointed in my last audio that I put out that I was just like, geez, you know, I've got to record something to redeem myself pretty quick. You know, tell you the truth, I probably should. That's the first audio commentary, actually, that I've ever put out that I ever had question as to whether it should have been posted or not. Tell you the truth, I was on Ventrilo. It was early in the morning, and I was not really myself. I had, had a little, something to, sip on, and I had been sipping for quite a while. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and we were discussing BattleNet and how things have changed. It just blew my mind. I left this game before, and I was uniquely using the Demon Hunter, and I come back to playing Warcraft 3, and all of a sudden everybody uses the Demon Hunter, and somehow Freak is a Gosu. It's like, when the fuck did that happen? So to tell you the truth, I was kind of disappointed as things have really taken a turn, but I don't know, I was just in a bad mood. It's not really that bad. I mean, there's a lot of things that can be invented still, and I'm working on a couple new things right now, a couple good ideas I was thinking about putting together, but that's way ahead of time. I can't really talk about it yet. But nonetheless, I'm here now recording another audio commentary to redeem myself, get things back on the right track, and let you guys know that Mr.Cygnus isn't that bad of a guy after all. I mean, I've never received so many flames in my entire life. Some of you fans were pissed my last audio commentary, man. I mean, some of you guys are faithful to the end, and I love you guys for being like that. You're like, oh, Mr.Cygnus, it's a good audio, but I was a little disappointed, and I was like, oh, shit. And some of you guys are like, fuck you, Mr.Cygnus. You fucking asshole. I was like, oh god, that's bad news. So anyways, I really apologize. I take that back. I kind of wish I never put out that audio. And tell you the truth, I put it out because my new audio commentary that I'm yet to put out is taking so long, because it's taken so much work that I was like, geez, it's been like 2 months since I put an audio out. I might as well put that audio out, because it's better than nothing. And the end of it was actually pretty funny. There's a few parts in it that are pretty hilarious, but the first half of it was not so good. So, yeah, so I apologize, guys. I should have just never put that out. I've never questioned an audio commentary before that I was going to put out, so I apologize for the lameness. But I have some really good news, and because it's been taking so long for my new audio to come out, which should be the funniest audio of all time, I'll give you guys a hint. It's a grubby game that no one's seen before. A grubby game unlike anything you guys have seen before. It's a freaking great ass audio, and the things I've been doing for it is going to be so funny. It's going to be like the funniest damn audio ever. It's going to be great. Anyways, okay, what was I going to do? Okay, let's start up the first game, guys, and I'll give you a little bit of a background of what's going on. I'm actually going to get it fired up right now. Let's pause this at the 2-minute mark. That usually is about the golden time to be unpausing an audio. The first 2 minutes are just, build orders and all that crap. So I'm just going to get this fired up and paused at the 2-minute mark, and I'm going to turn the sounds off so you guys don't have to listen to that shit in the background. Alright, put of course the view on me, because who cares what Orange Star sees. Orange Star, actually, he's a really good undead player on East. I can't remember what his record is. It's something, shit, I went a little too far over. Okay, pause at the 2-minute and 25-second mark. Yeah, so hopefully you guys are there. I'll give you a minute, I'll give you a few seconds, actually. You will notice that I kind of did something really odd to start out the game with. Alright, listen, pause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. Okay, anyways, you guys have probably noticed that I didn't build an Ancient of War, no archers. I just went straight to attack right after building 4 Moonwells. Now, the reason why I built 4 Moonwells, even though that kind of even slows my tech down a little bit, was a reason for that. I got 20 Wisps. 20 Wisps for me seems to be the golden number. I mean, I don't need to make any more Wisps for the rest of the game. You know, I have 20 Wisps, and that's just about it. I don't need to make any more at Tier 2, so you might as well build a few extra Moonwells for this tech strategy, so in case you get attacked, which you'll probably see this game. I believe this is the game where I get attacked, of course, because he's a good player. He's not going to let me. He's not going to go creeping while I have like no Ancient of War, no archers. He's going to come attack, and you'll see how I turn that off. He does end up losing this ghoul. You know, I guess he figured it was a lost cause or whatever, so he decided to dick around with it. But whatever. So anyways, that's why I built 4 Moonwells, because by the time my 20th Wisp comes out, I don't want to have a bunch of wood. You know, I don't want to have like 300 wood and stuff. You might as well spend it on Moonwells. Plus, you'll need that to defend your base. And you're probably asking, why did I go out and creep real quick instead of harassing? Because shouldn't you be harassing when you're doing a mad tech like this? The answer is yes, you should be. But I figured, you know, why dance around the Goblin Merchant shop while, you know, being an idiot? You might as well get a little bit of experience. So I did. So I picked up a staff because I realized my base is being attacked. Right now, see, he's doing the smart thing. Any undead player would go right in there, and, you know, unfortunately, my stupid ass, I TP'd right into his army like a fool. My Demon Hunter dying right here should have never happened. I mean, you can see I used Immolation. Here's a trick, you know. This is why I can do a mad tech like this, and get away with it, because I have so many Moonwells, and Demon Hunter with Immolation just annihilates ghouls. I don't care if he has coil or whatever, who cares? Why mana burn the Death Knight? Who gives a rat's ass? Just use Immolation, and if he surrounds your hero, turn it on. Actually, you should stay close to the Moonwells and hope his hero surrounds your Demon Hunter. That would just be a good game right there. He would lose like so many ghouls, and he doesn't know which one to coil because they're all losing so much health. So anyways, this will show you how good this strategy is, because basically everything that happens in this game is probably the worst scenario that could possibly happen, and this is it. My hero died and I lost 2 Moonwells. I mean, how bad of a start can you have? You know, this just shows how good this strategy can be. So, anyways, he's attacking the Wisps. He's attacking my altar, and, you know, he's attacking my stuff. I mean, so anyways, the build, or I mean the skill order you're going to use in this matchup using my strategy is going to be Immolation, Evade, Immolation, Evade, Immolation, Ultimate, of course. So anyways, he's going for another hero surround. I'm just going to beat my way out with the Demon Huntizor once again. You know, I'm not even playing this too smart. I'm playing this really stupidly, actually, and it's working out just fine. So, you know, this just goes to show you how good of a strategy this is. I mean, this is probably like the worst start I've probably ever had using the strategy, and that's why I picked this game. This game altogether is actually a damn good game. This game is freaking great, so you guys should really enjoy it. So the start, once again, you know, it's doing really bad. Actually, I forgot he killed my altar. Using my strategy, I don't get a second hero. I stay Demon Hunter solo, and there's a reason for that, because I'm really pushing for that level 6 Demon Hunter. I usually beat the game, I usually win before that ever happens, but just in case, you know, Demon Hunter, level 6, Orb of Venom, ruthless, ruthless, ruthless. So right now, I'm really taking it in the Chocolate Starfish, because he is just, you know, owning me. Should I have played this better earlier in the game, I think things would have turned out much better. Usually I catch my opponent creeping, or you know, whenever I'm playing someone good, you know, they seem to always do what Orange Star does. They always rush in with ghouls. That always happens. I actually, if he rushes for gargoyles, that's even better for me, because by that time I'm like tier 3, and, you know, I've got like an Ancient Protector and an Orb of Venom, and I just attack. I mean, you'll see. I have a couple more games explaining how to play it should the situation not be so bad. Anyways, he TP's out. So pretty rocky start for me, as you can see. But anyways, I'm off. I'm tech to tier 2. I'm trying to replace those lost wisps I've had and, you know, pop up a few more moonwells. I put up a couple Ancients of Lore. Reason being is I will be going bears. The basis behind my strategy, I'll give you guys a little breakdown. I start out the game with, it depends on the map. If it's a smaller map, I get archers first, just because you don't want to get rushed in an awkward situation. Like on Turtle Rock, if he's like right next to you and you're doing the strategy, you're going to have a much harder time. But if it's a bigger map, this is probably the smallest map you would ever want to try my strategy without archers. Because an archer is equal to a ghoul, just about. And with micro, you can win every time. Archer is equal to ghoul. So, you know, that's pretty much that. Smaller map, make, you know, 5 or 6 archers and just creep a little bit. You know, if you can, harass. Just depends how you feel like playing. But basically what you want to do is you want to tech straight to tier 3. You want to get an Ancient of Wonders and get an Orb of Venom on your Demon Hunter and get about 4 or 5 bears and attack. And at the same time, when you go to attack, here's the trick. When you go to attack, you have about 4 or 5 bears. Get a what you call it, Staff of Preservation, and attack the undead player. You should be attacking him pre-2 destroyers because your tech will be so much faster than his. So you'll get him before he gets destroyers, and you can usually run into his base and take out quite a few ziggurats, or take out quite a few acolytes and maybe a mine. That's usually the trick. The bears are really to severely slow down the undead player before you tech to Hippogriff and Chimeras, or Hippogriff and bears, just depending if he's going fiends or not. So the Hippogriff counter destroyers, which are the direct counter to bears. So if you go Hippogriff and bears, that's a good game. Or if you go Hippogriff and Chimeras, that's a good game. It just depends, you know. I tend to go Hippogriff and bears and maybe 1 Chimera, just in case he gets A-bombs. So if he gets A-bombs, you just get like 1 Chimera, a bunch of bears, Hippogriff, and roar on the Hippogriff and Chimeras. That just even more makes oh, look at this, I almost got his hero. I was pretty pissed about this. I ended up screwing this up. So he got away, or I let him get away. Anyways, you'll get the idea. I mean, I'll explain a little bit more. But if for all the sake of everything, Demon Hunter just straight owns it up in this game. By going Immolation, that pretty much just takes away your opponent's option of going ghouls. Because higher level Demon Hunter, even if he has a Lich, you just use Rejuvenation, a Healing Potion, and an Anti-Magic Potion, and you can just sit there all day with Immolation with a Boots of Speed and just chase ghouls around all day. I've been testing this strategy out for quite a damn long time. And basically right here, you're seeing the worst of any scenario of playing this strategy. Orange Star has great micro, or pretty good micro. I wouldn't say great, but pretty dang good micro, judging how hard ghouls are to control. I think he just lost a guard there. Yeah, I love it when I say something like that to compliment my opponent and he ends up, you know, losing. Well, anyway, he just saved a 10 hit point gargoyle. I guess he's not that bad, so. Anyway, so he's putting a lot of pressure on my base. I mean, I'm forced to heal up those, you know, he's taking out wisps. He's forcing me to heal things. He's making me sit in my base. I mean, he's doing a good job of screwing me around. I mean, he's creeping in front of my base. You know, he's multitasking. That's pretty good. It shows he knows what he's doing. And I'm looking like an idiot this game, but that's alright. I'm doing the best I can. I was really severely slowed down at the beginning of this game. I mean, I should have been attacking him, you know, about 8 minutes ago. But the 8-minute mark is about when you should be running into his base, and you have bears, and he doesn't know what to do. I love to take out ziggurats. Those are so nice. So he's going to focus down bears individually, of course. What you do is you just wait for it to get low hit points, and you staff it out. And then you focus down ziggurats, just like what you do with versus